Hey Duke. At least the fans didn't expect this so soon. Rookie Cooper Flagg is dominating the Dallas Mavericks. Have you been following? Before the news, subscribe to the channel and keep receiving updates. Few imagined that Cooper Flagg's impact would be so immediate and so evident at this early stage of his professional career. There was expectation, of course, because talent was never a point of debate when talking about the former Duke basketball player. Still, the scenario presented in Dallas accelerated processes and placed the rookie in a position that normally requires years of adaptation. Faced with a roster depleted by important injuries, Flagg not only responded to the responsibility but began to dictate the team's rhythm on the court. His performance against the Brooklyn Nets on Monday night is yet another example of this accelerated evolution. Without key players like Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Daniel Gafford, and with Derek Lively out for an extended period, the Dallas Mavericks took to the court knowing they needed someone willing to step up. Flagg didn't back down. On the contrary, he played with good reading of the game, controlled aggression, and a maturity completely out of the ordinary for a rookie. The numbers help illustrate what was seen. He scored 27 points with efficient shooting, along with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. More than statistics, however, what stood out was how he participated in virtually every important decision of the game. Flagg appeared with the ball in his hands during high-pressure moments, orchestrated attacks, defended multiple positions, and communicated constantly with his teammates, something rare for a player in his first year in the league. This attitude didn't come about by chance. At Duke, Flagg had already demonstrated an advanced understanding of the team game, combining defensive intensity with offensive intelligence. What we see now in Dallas is the natural continuation of this process, enhanced by a context that demands immediate leadership. Injuries, which could have destabilized a young roster, ended up creating the ideal environment for the rookie to expand his role and accelerate his development. There's also an emotional aspect to this evolution. Flagg doesn't seem to play pressured by the weight of responsibility. He plays calmly, chooses his shots well, and understands when it's time to score or involve his teammates. Against Brooklyn, even with the opposing defense adjusting their marking, he found ways to impact the game without forcing decisions, something that usually separates promising players from those ready to lead. For the Dallas Mavericks, the rookie's performance represents more than just momentary relief amidst absences. It's a clear indication that the franchise has a piece capable of sustaining the team competitively even in adverse scenarios. For Flagg, each game like this reinforces the idea that his transition to the highest level was shorter than many predicted. Perhaps the fans didn't expect to see all this so soon, and rightfully so. The learning curve in the NBA is usually tough, especially for young players thrown directly into central roles. Cooper Flagg, however, has transformed difficulty into opportunity. By dominating the game in moments of need, he not only confirms the talent that brought him national prominence, but begins to build something even more valuable: confidence, leadership, and identity within a team that needed him sooner than expected. I want to see your comments.